What's up guys, Wazzer87 here, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about the next generation consoles. So that's obviously the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, and they're not far away now, so I thought I'd talk about them. And don't worry, there's not going to be any fanboy shit. It's just going to be non-biased opinions on both consoles. So, and in the day, I'm a gamer. I don't care what platform it's on. If it looks good to me, I want to play that game. So anyway, let's start with the exclusive games. So last generation, let me start with the PS3 first. So the Uncharted, Last of Us and Infamous. I mean, Infamous, I've only completed Infamous excuse me, I've only completed Infamous 1, and I've started a bit of Infamous 2. But I mean, the reason I bought that game was because I see the trailer for Infamous Second Son. So I said to myself, you know, I want that game because the trailer looked really good. So I bought Infamous Collection, finished number 1, and by the time Second Son comes out, I will have number 2 finished. And Uncharted and The Last of Us. And to be honest, The Last of Us was probably, well, it's my favourite game this year for me, definitely. But the Xbox 360 exclusives, Gears of War, absolutely love Gears of War. It's probably one of my favourite shooters of this generation, actually. You know, I put a lot of time into Gears of War 3. Gears of War 1, I didn't play that much of it. I did have the game, and well, I remember when I first played Gears of War, and I just absolutely loved it. But I didn't really put much time into the game. I should have done, but unfortunately I didn't. And Gears of War 2, I never owned the game, so I can't really say nothing about it. But from what I read, a lot of people say it's the best Gears of War, and some people say 1. You know, it's all about opinion, isn't it? But Gears of War Judgment that came out this year, I didn't really like it. But yeah, huge Gears of War fan, so I'm hoping that if they do bring it out on the Xbox One, that it's going to be a big improvement on Gears of War Judgment. But Halo, I've only played Halo 4, and the multiplayer, I loved it. It was great. I had loads of fun with that game online. And well, it's actually yeah, you can say an Xbox 360 exclusive. I mean, it is on PC, but it's not on the PlayStation. So it was a Left 4 Dead. You know, I play Left 4 Dead 2 on PC, and I really like it. It's a really fun game. So yeah, I probably said them 3 are the games that I like from last generation. So next generation, the PS4. So I'm gonna get the PS4. I'm getting the PS4 first, and then the Xbox One. I'll be looking to get that game some point next year. I don't know when, but next year sometime. So the PS4, Killzone Shadowfall. I mean, I have that on day 1. I've never actually played Killzone before, but I like the look of Killzone Shadowfall, so I picked the game up. Infamous Second Son, as I already said, you know, that game looks great, so I'll get that. And I think that's out, I think it's February next year, I'm not sure. And the Order 1866. See, I'm not going to say too much about this game, because I don't really know much about it. They haven't really shown much, but from what I've seen, it looks promising. So I'm hoping the game's going to be good, and I'm hoping that Naughty Dog announce some sort of game in the near future. But on the Xbox One, Dead Rising 3, I think that game looks really good. It looks like a lot of fun. Halo 5. I mean, I think that's out in 2015, but and 2015 I will have an Xbox One by then, so I'll pick that game up. And I'd say Titanfall. I'm not sure how I mean, it depends on when it's out. I don't know when Titanfall's out. I think it's early next year, so I'm not sure I'll have an Xbox One then. But if I don't, I'll have Titanfall on the PC. But that's another game that I like to play. So that's the exclusive games that, for me, I want to play. Launch games. Okay, it's all about launch games. The Xbox One has the bigger lineup. At the moment, it has what does it have? Dead Rising 3. Trying I think, top of my head, Killer Instinct, Rise. See, Rise was a game that I was interested in, but the more I see it, I mean, when I get an Xbox One, I will play it, but it's not a game that I'm really looking forward to now. I mean, the more I see it, the more disappointing it looks. I mean, maybe that's just me, but I'm hoping they, hopefully get proved wrong. What else have they got on Xbox One? Sorry, guys. Let me get the launch title games for the Xbox One. And this is exclusive games, by the way, not multiplats. You got Crimson Dragon. I mean, that game doesn't really appeal to me. Oh yeah, Dead Rising 3. Forza Motorsport. That's another game. Forza Motorsport. I mean, I don't like car games. Not interested. But it's another exclusive. Killer Instinct. I love my fighting games, so it is a game I want to play. I mean, I don't really have much expectation for that game, but hopefully it's good. And Rise Son of Rome. So yeah, I mean, the Xbox, it has more games at launch, simple as that. And the PS4, it has Knack and Killzone. I mean, you have a lot of indie titles as well, of course. And Drive Club was delayed, and I think that was a bit of a blow to delay that, but that's the way it is, unfortunately. Let's talk about multi-plat games. As I'm pretty sure you guys have already heard, the Call of Duty Ghosts on the next-gen consoles is going to be a native 720p upscale to a 1080p on the Xbox One, and on the PS4 it's going to be a native 1080p, and I think Battlefield 4 is 720p on the Xbox One and 900p on the PS4. But personally, Call of Duty, I don't care about that game. Can't stand that game. You know, for me, it's a terrible shit game. I don't care about that game. However, if that's a sign of things to come, that third-party developers are going to develop games at higher resolution on the PS4, then that's bad news for Xbox One. You know, it's simple as that, because it is bad news. But for me personally, I don't believe that multiplats on next-gen consoles would be. I don't think there'll be a huge difference. I think long term, I think they're going to be very similar. So yeah, what now? Yeah, let's talk about online. Okay. Online on the Xbox 360, it was very balanced. You know, it was pretty much consistent throughout the whole generation of the 360, because you know you had the party chat, which was a great feature, and the online was, you know, it was pretty good. Even though you had to pay for it, it was a good service in terms of playing online games. But the PS3, for me, the PS3 now is fine online, but at first it was awful. The online on the PS3 at first was terrible. I couldn't stand it online. But then they improved their servers massively. The Sony did, and then they introduced PS Plus. PS Plus, you know, of course, was optional, and for me personally, it was a great service because I got so many games out of it for a great, you know, I mean, I think it's like £40 a year, and I got so many great games out of it. So it was a great service. But the online was obviously free on the PS3, but now on the PS4 and the Xbox One, you have to pay for both services online. I think now that online is going to be very similar now. So I heard that Microsoft have a lot of dedicated servers, which is great news. But I also think that Sony will have the same as well. I mean, Microsoft will probably have more, but I don't think there'll be much difference online. So, you know, whatever. But if Sony continue with the PS Plus, and you know the games, the sort of games they've released on the PS3 for PS Plus, you know, then I'll be happy, because I've got a great service out of that. And you know, I hope Microsoft do something similar. You know, I know they're bringing out free games now, but I hope they bring out, you know, better games than what they've done. But so yeah, in terms of playing games online, you know, they both have party chat, all that sort of stuff now. So for me, they're going to be similar again. Features. Yeah, so I know they both have recording devices built into the system now. For me personally, I don't care. I'll be using an external device, but it's it's good for other people. If you haven't got the setup to record gameplay, it's good now. So if you want to record a bit of gameplay with your game you're playing and share it with your friends on whatever social media site you're using, then that's a great feature, a really good feature. What else is there I could talk about? Oh yeah, speaking of that, I'm not sure. I mean, there's that share button now on the PS4, but there's no. I don't think there's any. I don't think you can use it on YouTube at the moment. That doesn't make sense to me, but I'm sure Sony will sort it out eventually. So, but yeah, I think that's good for both consoles, and the fact, and also you can play, you can live stream now on both consoles. Likes of Twitch and I think Ustream as well. They're both built into the system, which is great as well. What else is there to talk about? I think that's really about it in terms of features and everything go as well. In terms of all the TV crap I don't care about, I won't use a gaming console to watch TV on. I'll use my gaming console to play games, simple as that. But so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and also you got the terms of you're talking about controllers. Controller wise, I don't really care about controllers. I can adapt to any controller. What else is there? The Kinect and the PlayStation camera, again, something I don't care about at all. I don't care about using the camera. I mean, I hope in the future that Microsoft release an Xbox One without the Kinect, because I don't want the Kinect. I don't care about Kinect. But again, I suppose it's a nice feature to have to people that do want it. Basically, you just buy the console that that suits your needs. I mean, if you're a PS3, if you want PlayStation's exclusives, go and get a PS4. If you want Xbox One exclusives, go and get the Xbox One. If you want both, go and get both. I mean, a lot of it's down to people that buy, they buy a certain console because their friends are on a certain platform. So yeah, I mean, in the day, just go and buy whatever you want. For me, I've already said I'll get the PS4 first, then I'll get the Xbox at a later date. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please, no fanboy shit. Just talk about gaming. Let me know what games you guys want. If it's an exclusive game, multi-plat games. What you're excited for most. And anyway, guys, I'm out of here. See you later.
Begin. Darkness, take it.
You're easy money.
Welcome to your nightmare. Unleash hell! game.